What is up, guys? We are back with another reaction video. This time we're checking out Kenny Rogers' The Gambler. Never heard this song before, but it's got 188 million views. And I'm pretty sure Kenny Rogers was in the We Are the World. So yeah, I'm not totally clueless on who the guy is. I know he must be a pretty big singer if he made it into that collaboration. So why don't we just jump into this, see what it's all about. Alright, let's do it. He's got a freaking Abraham Lincoln hat.
On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns of staring out the window at the darkness till boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, "Son, I've made a life out of reading people's faces and knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes." So
that's a good line. That's a good freaking line right there. Knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. Life is a freaking poker game, and the way that you interact with each other is how you play the game.
Don't mind my saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a
You're down on your
taste
luck,
of your
out of aces.
I'll give you some advice. So
A lot of freaking metaphors in this.
My bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light. And the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, "If you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You
know when to run.
Oh
yeah.
When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done."
You gotta know when to fold them. You gotta know when to end your hands. Like, okay, I'm outmatched. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna get out of this situation. It's true in life. You don't want to stick around and get clobbered.
That the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away, knowing what to keep.
Whether that be people, whatever it may be.
And every hand's a loser. The best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. And when he'd finished speaking, he turned back toward the window, crushed out his cigarette, faded off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even. But in his final words, I found an ace that I could keep. You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up.
I freaking love this chorus.
Know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You got to know when to hold up, when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done.
There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. When your life's over, that's when you can sit back and think about everything that happened. When you're in your 80s, 70s, 90s, then you could say back, okay, I lived a nice life. I live a nice life.
You got
when you're in
know
a young
when
age,
to hold up,
keep fighting.
know
keep
when to
pushing.
fold up, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the deal is done.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch. You all get dealt different cards in life, whether it be pocket aces, pair of twos, whatever it may be. No one said it's gonna be fair. No one said you're gonna have the best card in the deck. No. It's how you play those cards that defines who you are and defines your character. Yeah, sure, you can have the worst cards in the deck, But you know what? You can still win. You can still win if you keep playing. You know when to fold them. You know when to play. You could always win because sometimes the worst card in the deck turns out to be the best based on the hand. So that's why you never know how good your cards are until that deck has been played. So this song is just a metaphor on life. Don't count your money until the dealing's done. Don't get too high or low in life until it's all over, until your life has come to an end. And by knowing what cards to throw away, knowing what cards to keep, that's kind of like the people in your life. Sometimes there's very toxic people that are very negative and attacking you. You're like, okay, I'll fold that hand. I'll get a new hand with positive people that want to uplift. That's what I believe it's talking about, but who knows for sure? You have to freaking ask Kenny Rogers himself, and I don't really know the guy. So we're out of luck there. I guess I gotta fold that hand. You get it? You get it? It's kind of made metaphor to the song. But yeah, this is a great song. I love it. It's a freaking lyrical masterpiece, and I'm sure the more that I dive into this song, the more I'll learn. Because that was just the first time through. Every single time you listen to a song, you pick up things that you didn't hear the first time, and you're like, oh wait, I didn't even think of that. But anyways, I really did enjoy this video. If you guys did too, make sure to smash that like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what else you react to next. I'll be happy to do it. Have a great day, everybody. Take it easy.